Hi there. Yeah, thank you for stopping by at the Halloween makeup shop. Yeah, normally we have all kinds of other makeup. We have a little makeup shop, but this is just our little Halloween stand that we have for the season. Yeah, was there anything in particular you wanted to look at or had questions about? Kind of just browsing. Yeah, that's totally fine. If you have a couple minutes, I'd love to talk about some of these products, maybe show off a little bit. Okay, great. Yeah, I'd love that. So let's see. Let's start with some of these Nightmare Before Christmas items. So these actually released last fall. Yeah, but don't worry, they're not expired or anything like that. And you'll get brand new ones. As you can see, ours have been tested, tried, all that good stuff. This one is called Shock Value because it's got shock on it from Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, so these are their, let's see, what do they actually call them? They're a lip and cheek color. Yeah, so you can use them on the lips or the cheeks. Yeah, they're pretty fun. I like this orange color. It's very, very nice. Yeah, it's a really pretty kind of terracotta orange color, and it does sheer out very nicely. So we have this kind of terracotta color. It's a little more red based orange. This one is a little more yellow orange. And this is on lockdown because it has lock on it. Yeah, so this one's really orange, like kind of pumpkin orange. And again, they do sheer out. They're very beautiful. You can build them up or sheer them out. This one, though, honestly, this one's our most popular. It's called Barrel of Scares because it has barrel on it. There's lock, shock, and barrel. Now, this one is a beautiful, like plummy purple. It's a gorgeous lip color, but as you can see on the wand itself, it does sheer out to be kind of like a beautiful berry color blush. Yeah, I really love this one. Again, I think this one's our most popular. So now, all of the Wet n Wild and Nightmare Before Christmas items, they're all $5 each. But if you buy three or more, you get them for $10. So essentially, it's buy two, get one free for the Nightmare Before Christmas items. The next one, this is very dependent on your skin tone, but it's actually a contour stick. And as you can see, it's fairly light. Yeah, it's definitely not going to have a great effect on like deeper skin tones, but it can be used as a really nice contour on lighter skin tones, or if you were doing like a white face paint, you could use it as like a contour over that. But yeah, it's just the one shade of this, which I don't really love, but it's all they released. Next up, we have an eyeliner, and this is the eyeliner, I believe, does it have a shade name? Dare to Play. Yeah, this one's really cool. It's such a beautiful, like, lime green. Yeah, I really love it. It's a fun, like, accent liner. You can use it just on its own, like over a plain neutral eye, or if you're going for something really green and want like that pop of color, this is where it's at. It's very, very nice. Let's see. Okay, so next up, let's talk about the two face items that are really big. So we have the blush lighter palette And then this is actually a translucent primer slash finishing powder. Now, for me, I'm not someone who uses a powder as a primer. It's not my journey. However, I will say this is a wonderful setting powder. As you can see, I am fairly pale, so it is translucent on me. However, I have heard that if you use too much of it on a deeper skin tone, it can make you look a little pale, which, depending on the look you're going for, could be all right. Now, these blushes and highlighter are gorgeous. This purple, this like corally orange, and this gold highlighter. It is so rich, so beautiful. I love them. Now, I will say this light purple, you would have to build it up on a deeper skin tone, but on a fair skin tone, they are able to be blended out. They are pretty pigmented, so if you're a little afraid of color, go lightly. If you're someone like me who loves a lot of color, this is where it's at. And then we also have the eyeshadow palette. Now, they do call it an eye and face palette because there are pressed glitters in here and some pigments that may not be eye safe. Like, as you can see, like this gold is a pressed glitter, and I believe this one also has pressed glitter in it. But the rest of the shades that, of course, are eye safe, you'd still want to do a patch test on them if you are someone who is sensitive to certain pigments. But this palette is gorgeous. I love the color story, even though the movie is very much a lot of black, a lot of red, a lot of white. I do like that they incorporated like the pink and light blue and some of the golds. I even feel like the neutral shades that they chose were pretty good choices. And of course, the palette itself is very, very cutesy. Gotta love that, some crisp snap. And yeah, on the back, it shows you like which shades are eye safe and which ones are not. So that way, if you did want to look into it a little deeper, you could. It's definitely worth looking into. It's a beautiful palette for Halloween. So next up, these are actually from ColourPop, not Wet n Wild. So these are two of their Jelly Much shadows, and I think they only made Lock and Shock. They're at least the only two we have. And as you can see, Shock is a hot pink, and Lock is like a deep, kind of purpley color. Yeah, don't worry, yours won't be all dried out and sad. It's like a purpley blue. It's a really pretty liner shade. And then here is the Shock one. So pretty. I love it. And I love their little masks on the lid. It's such a vibe. So then, last thing from the Wet n Wild set that we have are actually eye crayons. So these are actually multi-sticks. So I believe you can use these on the, like all over the face is what they say. But I typically use these as an eye crayon. And you can use them in your waterline. You can use them as an eyeshadow base. There's definitely a lot of options here. And I think these two colors are really beautiful. Yeah, it's like kind of a purpley shade. It's actually got like a little bit of a blue tinge to it. And then this beautiful like gold bronzy. It's kind of brassy to me in a way, but very, very pretty. So that's all of the Nightmare Before Christmas items that we have. And again, those are all $5, but they are also buy two, get one free. So next up, we have some bigger eyeshadow palettes. Now, this one is actually in collaboration with a smaller company in the area called Tip Top Palette Shop. Have you heard of them? Yeah, so Tip Top Palette Shop, they actually sell palettes, but they also create their own. So at the end, I'll show you this one last. That way we can really dig into what they made here for a Halloween palette. So starting first with the biggest, we have from Nomad Cosmetics, we have their Haunted Europe palette. Now, this is one that they had a few years ago. It was discontinued, and then they brought it back. Yeah, I think they only brought it back for a limited time. So here's what the palette looks like. I love it. You could really look at it as two different like 9-pan palettes and kind of go from there. You can mix and match. I think there's just a lot that you can do with this palette. So let's open it up. Yeah, this one, it is technically a tester. We just haven't had a chance to open it yet. Oh, look at that lenticular cover. Isn't that so cool? Yeah, I think it's really neat. I love lenticular covers. They're so fun. And now this palette, it does have a mirror in it. It is an 18-pan palette. And here's what it looks like all together. Yeah, so pretty, right? And yeah, you see what I mean? How it looks like this could be a 9-pan palette and this could be a 9-pan palette, but it's all together. Yeah. I even think that you could think about it this way too. Yeah, like the various rows. And these two golds, they do look similar in the pan, but they're actually a little different. I know they look kind of like repeat shades. It's hard to tell, but this gold is definitely brighter, and this one's got more of like an orange base to it. Yeah. I know, I love the shade Krampus. It's so pretty. I know, I just want to put it like all over my eyes. Yeah, this palette really is a nice, like you could have it be like a one and done kind of look if you wanted. Yeah. So that's the Haunted Europe. And this palette is $30. I know, it's a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. And it's definitely cheaper than retail, I'd say. So next up, we have our Basic Witch palette. This is a palette from Bella Beauty Bar, or Bella Beauty Bar. And this is one they came out with a couple of years ago. It also has a mirror inside, and it is a 15-pan palette, as you can see. And as you can see, our tester is pretty well loved. We've had it for a while. But this is a really beautiful palette for not only Halloween, but I feel like it's a beautiful palette for springtime. Yeah, like with the Creep It Real and Conjure and Glinda, like the nice lighter pops of color, the pastels in it really do say springtime to me. I mean, not that anyone should have to wear makeup seasonally, but I feel like this one is perfect for fall and for spring. You can always give it a break in the winter and the summer, or you could just use it all year round like I do. Yeah, I love this one. So this one again, it normally retails for like $70, but it's on sale for $40. Yeah, again, a little more pricey, but definitely worth it for the quality. All right, so last but not least, we have a palette from Tip Top Palette Shop, and they used all shades from Lethal Cosmetics, which is actually a German-based indie brand. Yeah, it's an independent brand based out of Germany, but they do have shipping locations, I think, throughout the US and Canada. I'm not sure. But here is their Halloween palette that Tip Top Palette Shop put together. Right? It's really giving like kitschy, classic Halloween, like trick or treating, like I don't know, fabulous, 50s almost, like decorations, mid-century modern decorations. Yeah, I really love it. I think it's wonderful. Like you could really do like a jack-o'-lantern look with like the oranges and the dark gray, or you could do like something kind of like warlocky with the purples and the greens. You could even do like a pumpkin look. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. Now, this one is also $30. I know. It's because Tip Top Palette Shop, they source all of their eyeshadows from the company and then they put them together and it comes with the palette. It's got various options and things like that. But those are the items that we have in our little Halloween makeup shop. Yeah, did you see any that you liked? Oh, great. Yeah. And yeah, we can totally get some for you. You'd obviously get brand new items. And then if you wanted to, we could actually put them on you. Yeah, maybe not today, but in the future, if you see us, definitely let us know. Yeah, it was my pleasure showing you everything. Again, feel free to browse around. No need to buy anything. This was my pleasure to talk to you today. Yeah, you take care.